Vasitos. Another book that I got and that I finished. This was gifted to me and I appreciate that's that's how you get to me. You give me books, we are good. We are good. We're gonna be friends. So I got gifted Abuela, Don't Forget Me by Rex Ogle. I want to say it's Ogle. That's how you pronounce it. And if not, please let me know in the comments so that way I can say it correctly next time. But it was like, while grown, like tap into the anger inside of me, this one took me back to memory lane, back in Santo Domingo when Mama was raising me. And I got so many flashbacks of those memories reading these poems from this author as he was processing his grandma going through the stages of dementia. And that is such a debilitating disease condition as it is, right? And then to see the pain, the hurt, with the lingering emotion of love that is eternal and ever going, even when the other person starts to forget who you are. And I want to cry just thinking about that. But that's how that entire book felt to me. And when you read the introduction, I'm gonna want you all to, Vasitos, go on and get it. Okay, this book is everywhere. It got a price as well. So this is one of the sticker books. Okay, sticker books have won prices. Get this sticker book. And so I read the intro, and I knew, and I was like, oh, did the person that gifted this to me, did they know that my grandmother raised me? Probably not. But you see what I'm saying? That's the power of books, y'all. That's the power of books. That's why I'm such an advocate for books, and I hate it when books get banned because I feel like that is taking away an opportunity for someone to see themselves. This book was a mirror to me. And that's what I explained to this person. I was like, this was a mirror. It's like the book just like got on the floor and turned itself into a mirror. And as I was reading it, it was playing the images of Mama and I in Santo Domingo, and our moments together as she had cancer and started losing her life slowly because of that. So I was feeling all the emotions there with the author, and that's what's so beautiful about it, because it's like we tap into that commonality that we have as human beings through the words of an author that published their soul, essentially. Tap into their pain and their experience to create something new and share it with the world. That's the best that I can explain what it is, right? As a reader and as an author myself, what it is that we are doing. And that is just that. So when Ogle put this book together, I'm pretty sure he had no idea that I would read it and I would remember those stories, those memories with me and Mama. But yet there I was last week crying, sobbing like a baby on the last one, on the last poem, and feeling all the feels and remembering my grandma again. So it's a blessing to have read this book because it's almost as if through the legacy of his grandmother, I am also remembering mine. No. I hate crying on camera. It's not like I have any makeup on or anything, but I hate crying on camera. 5 stars, of course, 5 stars. And of course, I'm going to recommend it to everyone watching this video. And if you know of anyone that would love to cry within the pages of a book, pick this book, please. Because it's almost like the author tees it up for the reader in the introduction. And Honestly, off of the book cover, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that it will be literature that talks about Abuela, a grandmother. And I knew that it would tap into Latine culture. And I know for us, we have our abuelas and abuelos living with us, and most of our homes are multi generational. So I expected that to happen. But the vulnerability that the author shows through the pages, it's insane. That takes so much courage to do that. So much courage. Let me clue you all in, right? Into the other side of the computer. Is that we go like this: tap into the pain that is running through our veins and start typing. And as we type, more memories pour in and they continue to pour. And then we start typing. We continue to type. And it is hurtful, it's painful sometimes, especially when you are tapping into a pain, a hurt that is really intense or something that you have not dealt with. I don't do that. I wait until I have talked it out with my therapist before I tap into those things for writing. But some may not do that. And I'm not sure about Ogle, what he does, what is his process. But for me, I know, and I can only imagine for Ogle, is that it's almost like opening up your veins. And as the pain flows through la sangre, your blood, you use that as ink to write the words that you will share with a potential reader. And that happens when it's authentic, when it taps into the author's core, their pain, their soul, and the reader gets to see that. So that's why for me, when it's not authentic, particularly in things that I've lived through, it's noticeable. It feels fake, it feels superficial. But when it's something that the author has lived through and they decide to share, it's a certain authenticity that just seeps through no matter how many edits that book goes through. You're going to feel it. It is nothing like it. Nothing. AI cannot replicate it. Fake people trying to mimic somebody else's experience or culture cannot replicate it. Anything else, it's fake. And you will taste it in those words as you read it. So that's why that book, Abuela, Don't Forget Me, really touched me, because I share that. I shared the upbringing that I had with a grandmother, along with the author. We shared that experience. And because of that, those poems really touched my heart in a way that a book hadn't done before. And I wonder, how come more people don't write books about their grandmother? Maybe I need to go and do a search and go look for books. And if you know of any other books that talk about their abuelas, please let me know. I think, like the author, I think of my abuela like an angel. She was this force that just left too soon, if you ask me. And I am who I am because of her. And I think Ogle is too. Go get this book.